Rawlings, to me, didn't die through COVID. He didn't die through COVID. Who planned that 5 nurses who were looking after Jerry John Rawlings at Kolebu, the moment he passed on, they all disappeared. They were taken out of the country. So autopsy can tell us exactly what killed Jerry John Rawlings.
Nyaho Tamakloe and I would say na or chra. So what we reba more de bono say or no and a tie JJ Rawlings, your former president new no. And no and I will sure to say any COVID-19. And a crew your former president JJ Rawlings new moon bita echui within come so and a or chra MPP omoku krusi ho no enye eno ena ye hunu no enne ene MPP no eye sika enomo ena omudi echiwe na mmom enye se omoba besom oman no abusia ye bakwa ko share video no na ansa na no make sure so subscribe to your channel no ye wo YouTube, Facebook and TikTok ni nyina eye Nox TV lemfai ena somase ama media news yi ebro lemfai esika mania apa amononifo nyina eyuzu edisend star emon adopnum eofie ukọ Google Play Store and App Store no ko download di e dia to phone so in the process of sending no on baby sa referral code no abo Nox TV e dia show no fit say for your transaction a ye nto hwe na emom na ye be cho 15 euros cashback say e da edi kan ya we use app na this are akanyina no anytime you try using it no e dey obenya cashback wo send star ema wadofno na wonya kakra egu kotoku mo bisa yen semre no mani nkotie nsem ni bia o keka no
something you are more of an experienced person in. You are an author and this is your book, chapter 6. You speak about a very sensitive matter, about a very important person here in Ghana, the late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Chapter 6 says unveiling the truth, who killed Rawlings. When I read this, you spoke about how people try to link you to the death and blame you for it. Would you want to address that matter for our viewers to hear what it is you address here regarding those claims and those allegations as to your role or what people believed was your part in what is perhaps an unsolved mystery as to what killed the late Flight Lieutenant?
When you say my role in what? In his death?
Well, there were claims, and you address them in this book. I want you to speak to our viewers.
That's quite interesting. I remember a few hours after the passing on of Jerry John Rawlings. Okay. Early in the morning, I had a visit from a journalist.
Okay.
He came, opened his phone, and I have it on my phone right now. It's almost 5 years now.
Yes.
Then, reading it, it has been stated clearly that I was Rawlings' physician. And that when he fell ill, I was called, went to his house to have a look at him. And I suggested that he should be moved to Nyaho Clinic. And the wife, late Konado Ajman Rawlings, I regret strongly that that lady is no more, particularly because of this story. The wife disagreed with me that Rawlings should be moved to Kolebu.
These are still the claims.
These are claims. I'm talking about claims.
Yes.
None of what I have said so far is true. So you have to ask yourself, why should a group of people formulate such a thing? They have a reason. So Rawlings should be moved from how the story is narrated, that Konadu was against my suggestion that he should be sent to Nyaho Clinic and he should be moved to Kolebu. Then within a short time, 2 doctors came from Kolebu to join me in looking after Rawlings. And the doctors allegedly are said to have been sent by Akufo-Addo. So when I read it, I felt so bad and very sad. So right in front of the journalist, I called my cousin, who was then running Nyaho Clinic, a young doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Tamakloe.
And I said, Doc, Elikem is called.
Yeah.
Has go through our records and see, because when I spent my time there with the founder of the clinic, my late uncle,
Yes.
I have not seen Rawlings anywhere near the clinic. Find out if somewhere along the line he has been brought there. And this was during the COVID period. He came back and told me that there's nothing like that. I say, just most recent, he said, he has checked, there's nothing like that. So the journalist advised that I should respond immediately, because these have gone all over the world. And it's true, people called me.
Yes.
As far as from Australia. Now, what I have narrated to you is a complete fallacy, lies. I've never been Rawlings' doctor. I've never been to Rawlings' house, residence. Never, ever.
You never went to his residence?
Never, ever. And these are facts. I have not even given Rawlings any attention in an emergency case as a doctor. Rawlings was in the Air Force most of the time in Takoradi. I was in the infantry.
Okay.
Here, either in 1 battalion of infantry, and my next battalion was 5 battalion of infantry. I have not come across Rawlings anywhere. Indeed, even though Rawlings is a relation, because Rawlings' grandmother
Yes.
was a granddaughter of Nyaho Tamakloe the first, my great-great-grandfather.
And Rawlings' mother was your auntie?
Yes, she was my auntie. Rawlings' mother was my auntie. So I asked myself, who can falsify such a thing? They might have a reason. And the reason is quite simple. I have to find out certain things about Rawlings' illness and what led to his death. Because certain things took place.
And you write in the book that you are not happy that the cause of his death, the real cause, and the details after he died, have not been made public.
Absolutely. Look, firstly, the impression we were given as a public was that Rawlings died of COVID-19. Yes. I check it, cross-check it with my own cousin, his own cousin too, Michael Susudis, may he rest in peace.
Yes.
And it was a lie. He had 2 tests and they came out negative. As I have stated in the book. That's point number 1. A man of Rawlings' caliber and level, a former president, cannot die without autopsy being done. And I have said, if an autopsy has been done, they should bring it out.
So that the nation sees it.
It's getting to 1 year now, nobody has come forward. You follow me?
Yes.
So autopsy can tell us exactly what killed Jerry John Rawlings. Especially if they do what we call chemical pathology. All these things, if they have done them, they should come forward. Thirdly, from what I was told by my cousin, Michael Susudis, may he rest in peace, that 5 nurses who were looking after Jerry John Rawlings at Kolebu, the moment he passed on, they all disappeared. They were taken out of the country.
And I got quite intrigued when I read that.
And I'm coming. Let me line them up so I don't get confused. The nurses disappeared. If the nurses are around, they should come forward. Fifth, there were 2 military officers. I know them personally. They know me too, as I've stated in the book.
The captains?
But 2 captains. But for a lot of reasons, I'm holding the name for the meantime. Because I've asked government to set up an independent commission of inquiry to find out what really killed Rawlings. The captains met just after his death. And they shook hands and said, mission accomplished. That means a lot. It's a military balance. That means a lot. Have they come out?
What has been
You
the
follow me?
response? Yes. What has been the response from the government regarding your request for an independent inquiry?
There have been no response so far. And I'm sure they are aware, because this book was reviewed on televisions. You follow me?
Okay.
Now, the only thing I'll say was that I have had few calls from some prominent people in this country thanking me for having had the courage to come out with that. But Rawlings, to me, didn't die through COVID. He didn't die through COVID. Who planned to deal with that? I've said it time and again, nothing was done.
Solely
Then
military.
they created solely the military. But they have been trained in such a way. You give them the tax. I want this forest to be cleared. And I can assure you, they will do it. Then all of a sudden, government set up what they call NIMO or whatever it was. And the whole military officer came out. I listened to him on television. What his disappointments are. And what it appears they can do and what they cannot do. So that will tell you straight that there's a problem. And almost just 2 weeks ago, another report came out. How political leaders in certain sections have been collecting money and issuing receipts. I'm sure you heard it. So I said, why can't the government use the military? Just 1 infantry battalion, they can be changed. You can easily see to this, and nobody will come there again. How they do it, that is their profession. I don't want to come in. I have been a soldier before, and I know how soldiers operate. But I thought just last night I heard that the military now is going to head the team. I will once again suggest, and this is my last suggestion, that the military should be left alone. That NIMO should be put aside. The military should be left alone. All they need is directives that will be given by the commander-in-chief. I want this area cleared. And I can assure you that that will be done.
I wish we could discuss all of the issues, but there's one last subject. I just wanted to give me a quick comment on your party, the New Patriotic Party. Recently, there have been some of these concerns by you and some other leaders in the party regarding a number of issues, and even threatening towards leave the party. Would you want to speak about that just in a minute? How is the MPP doing?
How the MPP
is doing?
Look, I must say that the party that we formed with other elders years ago is not the party that I see now. That's point number one. Now, NPP, that then was known as a democratic institution, a party that believed in freedom and justice, a party that believed strongly in integrity. Now, if you watch carefully, the founders, the old founders, not me, there were elderly people there before me, quite long before me. There were people there who were selfless. They thought about the nation Ghana, not themselves. Some of them died without a peswa. You won't believe it, but these are facts. As a journalist, I can challenge you so that you go into it and you see. At the moment, you see a young person running into politics, particularly in my party, not because of service to the nation, genuine service to the nation, but because he wants money for himself. That is what is happening, and that is what happened. And with that, I don't think the political class itself, well, if that is happening in NPP, definitely is happening in other political parties. And it is very dangerous for the political future of this country. Because these are the ingredients that annoys the people and they react. I have said it time and again. If we really want to have a well-organized democratic party, then we have to be very, very open, very objective, think about the nation first before we think about ourselves. And at the moment, my political party, I don't think they are on that path.
Yeah, also bit my jawajen share our comment section. Honum aha a not Stevie Mididi Alaya Janet. Made us a Jimmy it's him.